Blockbuster Basketball.
Extra pass up top, Krushank for three, in and out. Offensive rebound, Hopkins, and he throws it down with the right hand. Tony Hopkins coming flying in on his magic carpet.
Coming at you.
Washington going at Barber, right slot, pull up 15-footer, and it drops in.
Brought to you in part by American Family Insurance Agent Neil Hawley, American Implement, Burtis Motors, Crazy House, D&H Homes, Garden True Value, Morton Buildings, Central Care Cancer Center, A&A Body Shop, Kansas Farm Bureau, Wheatland Electric and Wheatland Broadband, American Ag Credit, Garland Funeral Home, Keller Leopold, Robinson Furniture, QSI, Hydro Resources, Flat Mountain Brew House, Little Caesars, First National Bank, Timeout Sports Bar, Garden City Community College, Domino's Pizza, Farmers Insurance Agent Rodrigo Ruvalcaba, Sammy's Spirits and Steakhouse, and Allstate Insurance Agent Steve Dyer.
And the season's first upset is complete. Garden City knocks off second-ranked Trinity Valley 84-75.
Now, let's send it courtside and join the voice of the Blockbusters, Mike Pilosoff.
Final tune-up before conference play begins in 48 hours. Tonight, the Blockbusters continue their challenging non-conference schedule as they welcome in another team from Nebraska, the macCook Indians. It's Garden City and macCook here on 99.9 The Rock. Welcome into Conestoga Arena, Thanksgiving week. Mike Pilosoff. Students are out of class, but basketball's had a busy turnaround. Just, 2 days ago, they were in the Lone Star State, about 8 hours to the south. And the Blockbusters, for most people thinking, okay, they're going to go to Odessa, probably lose both games to an Odessa team that historically the last 5-6 years has been really good. Now you've got Chris Bucket Ballman over there, and you're probably going to get waxed. Well, Garden City knocked them off, the preseason number 14 team. Then on Saturday, and a lot of people, Midland's got a lot of tradition as well. They're not as good over the last few years. They have a new coach, which was actually their old coach. Long story, but the Blockbusters dug themselves into a 22-point hole. And let's compare and contrast. The defense on Friday night against Odessa, fantastic. They held the Wranglers to a season-low 35% shooting. The defense on Saturday, one word, not good. Well, that's two. Horrendous would probably describe it even better. Midland at 14 threes. That's a season high for the Blockbusters, allowing three-pointers through their first 8 games. And most of the threes, because Midland hit 11 of them in the first half, were uncontested. That can happen. Patrick Nee stressed it at halftime and then nearly pulled off a miraculous comeback. They were down by 2 in the final 3.5 minutes. They just couldn't climb over the rest of the hill. But what do you learn about Garden City from those 2 games? If they play consistently the way they did Friday night, although their offense, the shots just weren't falling really in either one of those games. If they play like that defensively, they are very tough to beat. They don't have a lot of size, we know that, but they're athletic, and they've got shooters, something that Garden City has not really had the last couple of years. Now, the team they're facing tonight, macCook, interesting story. They're 3-4. Their coach is Kyle Drennan. He's in his first year. This was a guy that graduated from Colorado. He was a marketing guy. He wasn't even in coaching. He was in marketing. He was rubbing elbows with Fortune 500 companies, and then, well, a change happened. He wanted to get into coaching. In Texas, the only way you can coach in high school is if you work for the school district. So he said to himself, look, I got to do this full time. Well, he ends up taking a job at Labette back in 2015. He went to McNeese State for a year. He's worked for JUCO Advocate, which is a really good scouting service. And now he's the head coach at macCook. And his team has looked good in their 3 wins, not so good in their 4 losses. They got waxed by Western Wyoming on November 22nd, 84-66. You get the good and you get the bad. They do have 3 players, though, averaging in double figures, led by Raheem Sullivan, 15 points per game. Latrey Garthard, who played on an historically good high school team, he's averaging 16, and then Justin Costello, who was once a walk-on at Nebraska, averaging 12. Take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach Patrick Nee. That's next on 99.9 The Rock. here at Conestoga Arena on the pregame show. Mike Pilosoff, it's Garden City and McCook. This is the last game before conference season begins on Wednesday. My pregame conversation with head coach Patrick Nee is presented by QSI. You split the two games in Odessa, and a lot of people just looking on paper would probably figure that you guys would have went there, lost both games, come back here fighting just to stay over 500. That wasn't the case. You put yourself in a position to at least split. You had a chance to go 2-0. What's the biggest takeaway from those two games?
Probably just that the way we rebounded the ball. I felt like the Odessa game is the most complete game we played. I felt like we played really, really hard. We really scrapped. Obviously, the first half of the Midland game was probably one of our poorer halves energy-wise, and it's a little bit to be expected with the 14-hour turnaround between the two games, playing two whack-check opponents. So I came away pretty excited that our group, that when we strap it up and we know we're playing a really quality opponent, we're going to come out and really play hard. And obviously, talking about going into conference play, that's what we're going to have to do the rest of the way.
We briefly talked about this, but Mason Osborne missed the two games with the concussion. He played so well in that Lamar game on the road, and then he misses the next two games. Is he still trying to feel his way back? Are you kind of getting a sense of that?
Yeah, he is. We haven't seen the Mason from, you said the Lamar game, especially the second half Mason. He was tremendous. We probably don't win that game if he doesn't play that way. So that's kind of one of the things that we're excited about as well. I feel like we're not even close to playing our best basketball, and we've got some guys, obviously, just like Mason, that, he's going to play a lot better down the stretch. So hopefully this can be one of the games that he has a breakout game and really gets himself going.
Patrick Nee joining us here in the pregame. What needs to improve, never mind just tonight, but going into Wednesday, defensively, perimeter defense?
Yeah, we got to contest better shots. We can't have, a team like, Midland making 11 threes in the first half. That's crazy. So we've got to continue to evolve defensively and things like that. And, obviously rebounding and turnovers, you're talking more about defense, but, the defensive glass is going to be a big deal for us. We've got to, one and done and get guys out of there, because a lot of times when we are giving up some threes, a lot of times it's after an offensive rebound. So we've really got to clean that area to have a good conference season like we want to.
All right, so let's focus on tonight offensively. How much of this game, and obviously you want to win this game, but how much of this game, just focusing in on the offensive side, is preparation now for Wednesday? Are you putting some new stuff in? Is it basically the same stuff that you've run?
Offensively, it won't be a lot of change. Defensively, I don't want to tip my hat, but you're going to see us do some things that we haven't done all season that I've been kind of waiting for conference. The one thing with the Midland game is we threw in about 2 or 3 presses that we really haven't worked on all year, and the kids really picked things up quickly. So that makes me feel like maybe we can handle some more stuff in the defensive end. The whole league is going to be watching us tonight. We're one of the few teams that plays tonight, so obviously Cloud will be watching. So I'm going to probably try to throw a curveball at them and throw some things out there that maybe might not do a ton, but just for something for them to think about going into our scout.
All right, now you focus on McCook. They've got a new coach this year, and he's got a lot of connections because he worked for JUCO Advocate, so he's got scouting connections. That's his world. He was a marketing guy, and now he's coaching McCook. And they put together a pretty good team. They don't have a lot of size. What is it when you look at McCook that maybe scares you a little bit?
When they're playing good, they're playing great. If you watch their Laramie County game or their Eastern Wyoming game, they just obliterated those two teams. They're getting up, down, playing fast, and making shots. It's when they've struggled a little bit is when if you kind of get a lead on them, they kind of get shook up a little bit. A lot of times, like that causes big runs on them. I watched the Western Wyoming game, and they're right in the game, and a couple quick shots, and all of a sudden it's a run out, and it goes from 2 to 10 in about 2 or 3 possessions. So, putting a lot of game pressure on them to try to get them out of rhythm of some sorts, because when they're in rhythm, they're a really good team.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Patrick Nee, the head coach for Garden City. Take a break. When we come back, we've got the starting lineups, the keys, and the opening tip. It's Garden and McCook coming up on 99.9 The Rock. Back at Conestoga Arena here in Garden City, Mike Pilosoff. Garden City and McCook. Coming up, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. And first for the Indians, a record of 3-4. They started 0-2, won 3 straight, but they've lost their last 2, including that blowout loss against Western Wyoming. They start Denzel Cummins, a 6-foot freshman from Ontario, Canada, 4 points, 1.1 rebound, and 1.7 assists. And then Brighton Besaint, the 6'8 sophomore from North Miami, Florida, 3.3 points and 4 rebounds. Rakeem Pedersen, 6'3 freshman from Midland, Texas, 8 points and just over 3.5 rebounds per game. Tyreek Singh, a 6'7 sophomore from Trinidad and Tobago, 6 points and 4.3 rebounds. And then Justin Costello, 6'2 sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska, 12 points and 3.5 rebounds. The head coach, as I mentioned, is Kyle Drennan in his first season. He's 30 years old. He replaced Brandon Lenhard, who was on the bench for 13 seasons. Now for Garden City, a record of 5-3. They split the 2 games in Odessa, beating Odessa on Friday and then losing to Midland by 6 on Saturday. The Blockbusters start. Traylon Spencer, a 6'8 sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, 15 points, 7.5 rebounds. He's shooting 55%. Talik Chavez, a 6'2 freshman from Arlington, Texas, 18 points, 5.6 rebounds. Deshaun Woods, 6'8 sophomore who has struggled with the shot, 8 points and nearly 5 rebounds per game. He's only shooting 37%. Naj Ashley Emery, 6'2 freshman from Atlanta, 8 points and 3.8 rebounds. He did not score in the game Saturday, and he fouled out on Friday against Odessa. And then the starting point guard is Caleb Favors, 6-foot sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, 9.8 points and 3.4 rebounds. The head coach for Garden City is Patrick Nee in his second season. Let's get to the keys to tonight's game. For the Blockbusters, defense is the name of the game. Their perimeter defense was not good. We talked about that in the pregame. If you play defense like you did Friday night, you have a chance every night. If you play defense the way you did Saturday afternoon, not good. And that's why they were down by 22 in the second half. They were down by as many as 21 in the first half. So the perimeter defense, which has been an issue in the past, even with Brady Trankel's teams, specifically guarding the three-pointer, that's been an issue. Midland hit 11 threes in the first half on Saturday. Officials tonight, Don Zimmerman, Kyle Leroy, and Scott Goodhart. Scott knows this conference very well. He was an administrator at Pratt for a long time. Garden City wearing the home whites. McCook in the black with the white numerals outlined in blue. And it's Garden City controlling the opening tip between Besaint and Spencer. So the Blockbusters have it. They are moving from left to right to start things off. Spencer on the high post left side, spins right against Besaint, drops it off backdoor now for Woods. Right-hand hook on the left block. He is in and out. And Besaint the rebound for McCook. This is a McCook team that struggles to score, and that's why I said when you get the 3 wins, they've been really good, and then in their 4 losses, they have struggled to score. Garden City opens up in a matchup zone, and McCook all kinds of confusion, and Costello, the former walk-on at Nebraska, from the top of the key, an overhead pass, and he throws it away. So McCook's first turnover, and Garden City's second possession coming back left to right. No score, 40 seconds in. Emery chest pass on the left wing, Spencer. Rainbow straight away for Favors. Attacks the middle to the rim and lays it in. Strong, aggressive move by Favors. Nearly a minute in, and the Blockbusters have a 2-0 lead. McCook basketball from right to left. Indians have lost 2 straight games coming in. A trap on the near side of the floor. Now straight away it's Cummins. Angles right against Woods. Kicks it wing left for Pedersen. That's a 3, and he's got it. On the drive and kick. So McCook takes a 3-2 lead. 18:49 to play here in the first half. And Garden City turns it over in the half court. Their first giveaway stolen by Sullivan. Checked up by Costello. And each team has a turnover in the first 90 seconds. So it's 3-2. McCook has the lead and the ball. Cummins right wing. Crossing over Favors. Garden City now in a man-to-man defense. Wing left is Besaint going at Spencer. Partially blocked and cleared by Woods for Garden City. 3-2 McCook. Blockbusters have it. Chavez right corner for Emery, who was scoreless the other night. Woods straight away. Chest pass wing right now for Emery. Defended by Patterson. Left wing, it's Caleb Favors, comes back to the middle of the floor, defended by Denzel Cummins, the freshman from Canada. Now going left around a high screen from Spencer. Hesitation move, left mid-post, and he puts it in, count it, and the foul. Caleb Favors has both blockbuster buckets, and that's a foul on Cummins, his first, and the first team foul. Garden City regains the lead. 17:58 to go here in the first half, and Caleb Favors to the line. He's 77%. Eyes the rim and knocks it down. That's one area Garden City's much improved so far in the early part of the season. That's free throw shooting. 5-3 Garden City. McCook ball right to left. Here's a 2-2-1, three-quarters court zone press, and there's a turnover. Knocked away at half court, stolen by Favors for Garden, and he beats Besant to the rim, missed the layup. And there's Deshaun Woods with the follow-up jam, and Garden City has a 7-3 lead. 5 quick points for Garden City. 17:34 to go here in the first half. Rockbusters have already forced 2 McCook turnovers. Indians come back from right to left. Left wing, that's Costello, and he splashes home a three-pointer. 7-6, Garden City's lead is down to 1. 17:20 left here in the first half. Garden City comes back left to right, Favors alley-oop, and Spencer coming in from the left end line. That pass from the right wing, and Spencer went up to throw it down, but he was held around the waist and fouled. Foul on Hakeem Pedersen, that's the freshman from Midland, and now Braylon Spencer to the free throw line with 17:10 left first half. 7-6 Garden City by 1. Spencer's been really good. 2 double-doubles already this year. Hits the first of 2 free throws. He's averaging 15 points and nearly 7.5 rebounds. He's shooting 76% from the foul line. One more for Trey Lynn. Perfect on both. 9-6 Garden City. 17:09 to go first half. And here comes that trap, which so far has given McCook fits. Indians averaging 16 turnovers a game. Costello left wing, thought about the three. Good closeout by Woods. Emery on the overplay left block, and he fouls Tyreek Singh. First on Emery. And first team foul on Garden. 9-6 Blockbusters. They've opened up by hitting 3 of their first 5. McCook is 2 for their first 3, but they've got 2 turnovers. Inbounds comes to Besant on the left wing, and he steps out of bounds. 3 McCook turnovers already. In their first 7 games, they have 15 or more turnovers 5 times. Garden ball left to right, leading 9-6. Just over 3 minutes gone. Emery, beautiful pass, right wing to left block Woods. Favors catches left side angle. Flips it on the right side of the floor for Emery. Driving on Costello, pulls up right elbow, no. Chavez, the offensive rebound. Reset for Garden. And Emery's shooting struggles the last 3 games continue. Emery has it straight away. High post right side Spencer. Veers left. Backdoor Favors. Has it knocked away at the rim by Pedersen. Did they call a foul? A lot of contact on that missed shot by Favors. And the ball out of bounds. It goes over to McCook. 16:25 remaining here in the first half. McCook has it down 9-6. So Besant sets up Cummins. Right on the Blockbuster logo. Straight away between the 2 circles. Costello wing right. He's shooting 35% from downtown. Left wing Besant wiggles inside. Lost and stolen that time by Emery. 4th McCook turnover. Emery with a Euro step. Lefty layup, no. And ripping down the rebound left side of the lane is Besant. Garden City is 3 of 8. McCook has it down 9-6. 15:55 remaining first half. Garden City back in a man-to-man. Right side angle, it's Pedersen. Fended there by Chavez. Ball knocked away, and Spencer has the steal. 5th McCook turnover. Here's Chavez, pull up left wing 3, too strong for Garden. Deshaun Woods, the offensive rebound for the Blockbusters. They're 3rd already in the first half. Garden resets with Spencer. Whips it right corner for Favors. Saves it from going out of bounds. Shot clock at 10. Bounce pass to Spencer on the Conestoga type right slot. Up top, Emery. Head fake against Costello. Pull up foul line. Jumper puts it in. Emery missed his first 2. Connects there. Garden City has scored the last 4. 15-13 remaining first half. McCook has gone scoreless the last 2.5 minutes, and they've turned the ball over 5 times. McCook ball from right to left, down 11-6. High post left side. This is Singh. Spins on Woods. Up fake to the basket and lays it in. Beautiful drop step by Tyreek Singh. 11-8. Garden City's lead is 3. 14:50 remaining first half. Garden ball left to right. Woods to Emery. Left hands it on the right wing. Spencer low right, working on Besaint along the baseline and steps out of bounds. Garden City's second turnover. What you like when you watch Garden City's offense, you always look at the assists if they're moving the ball. So far they have 11 points, no assists. That comes McCook from right to left. And that's what happened in the first half against Midland. Patrick Neat talked about it. A lot of ISO ball. Cummins at the top, blowing right around Chavez. Right lane line and foul. First foul on Talik Chavez. Each team now with 2 team fouls. 5.5 gone by first half is Thaddeus Moore, freshman from Memphis, Tennessee. This is a guy that averaged 19 points and 16 rebounds during his senior year of high school. Costello, catch and shoot, right corner 3 is short. Offensive rebound, Pedersen, and a reset now for McCook. This is not a good rebounding team. We have a foul away from the ball against Garden City. That's on Deshaun Woods. First on Woods, Garden City's 3rd team foul. McCook's been out-rebounded in 4 of their first 7 games, and they don't do well on the offensive glass. Only 8 offensive rebounds per game. That's 187th out of 204 teams. Costello posting up, low right against Mason Osborne and puts it in. 11-10 now. 4 quick points for McCook. 14:05 remaining first half. And Costello with 5 early points for the Indians. Spencer right-hand hook in the middle of the lane. Slides off the right rim. And the rebound with 2 hands more in the middle of the lane for McCook. Indians can take the lead. In transition, though, they throw it away. Cummins' bounce pass from the right side angle skips out of bounds. 6 turnovers in the first 6 minutes and 7 seconds. So it's Garden City ball with Favors, Osborne, Spencer, Darius Roden, and Talik Chavez. Chavez has gotten off to slow starts the last 2 games. Roden, right slot, is an air ball from 15, ball out of bounds off of McCook. Garden City started 3 of 5. They are 1 of their last 7. And here comes Raheem Sullivan. It's got to be a benefit for Kyle Drennan to bring a guy that's averaging 15 points per game off the bench. And they said that it's actually out of bounds off of Garden City. So it's McCook ball coming back now with Sullivan and Pedersen along with Besaint, Moore, and Costello. Garden City in that 2-2-1 3/4 court press. Costello has it, quarter court left. They swing it up top straight away for Pedersen. Got the step on Roden and lays it in. Just muscled his way to the basket. 6-0 McCook run. They're up 12-11 with 13:20 to go in the first half. Blockbusters against the trap near sideline in the front court. Osborne and a foul. And that's on Moore. That's the first on Moore. Each team with 3 fouls. 13:15 on the clock first half. 12-11 McCook. They've had 3 lead changes in the first 6.5 minutes plus. Chavez triggers right sideline for Roden, and he's held right corner. I thought he walked, but that's 2 quick fouls on Thaddeus Moore. When you average 19 points and 16 rebounds per game as Moore did in high school, just think about how many double-doubles. He had 29 double-doubles. Inbounds to Darius Roden, sweeping to the rim right lane line and kisses it off the window. 13-12 Garden City. That ends a 6-0 McCook run. First bucket for Roden. Blockbusters up 1. McCook breaks the press. Hayford lost it, but they reset with Sullivan. Jump pass on the right block for Moore, and he travels. 7 turnover. First time we see Latrey Darthard on the floor for McCook. And also now just checking in, Marcus Tobin, the Hawaii native. So Garden City ball following the 7th McCook turnover. Osborne and Favors bring it up. Osborne sideline left, kicks left corner Spencer. That's a 2-pointer, and it's good. No, one official said 2, the other one said 3. Spencer knocks down a triple, his 3rd of the season. 16-12 Garden City, 12.5 to go first half. 5 quick points for the Blockbusters to answer. We've had 4 lead changes here in the first half. McCook ball with a Sullivan drive. Out to Costello, 30-foot triple rattles in and out. Darius Roden with his head above the cylinders, skies for a two-handed Garden City rebound. Outlets right slot for Osborne for Garden. Brockbuster 6 of 14 from the field. Here's Ashley Emery on the Garden City type on the far side of the floor. Reset it now left to the Brockbuster logo with Favors. Defended there by Sullivan. Spencer high post, pulls up from 18 and got it. Right over Pedersen, and Spencer with back-to-back buckets. He's got 7. 7-0 Brockbuster run. They're up by 6. Their largest lead of the first half with 11:50 on the clock. McCook ball attacking the hoop to my left. Beautiful explosion. Right lane line that time by Sullivan, and a foul. It's on Osborne. First on Osborne. And the fourth team foul sends Raheem Sullivan, a sophomore from Toronto, to the free throw line with 11:43 to play first half. 18-12, Garden City by 6. Sullivan's a 63% free throw shooter. First of 2 is a swish. Sullivan transferred from Moberly Area Community College. He played in 25 games, started 4 last year, averaged just under 3 points per game. And if you want to say he was underutilized, that's probably the best way to describe it. Averaging 15 points this year on nearly 50% shooting. McCook, by the way, one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the country coming in. Sullivan knocks down both, though, there. 18-14, Garden City's lead is 4 with 11:40 remaining in the first half. Garden back left to right Favors. Left elbow to the right wing for Emery. Pull up at the foul line, moving to his left. That sputters in and out. Caleb Favors the offensive rebound. Works to the glass, kicks it back on the wing, and then throws it away. Third Brockbuster turnover. Sullivan back, but there's Osborne as Sullivan throws it away. For McCook, their 8th giveaway. Here is Spencer flying in from the left wing in a two-handed flush. He's got 9 points already on 3 of 4 shooting. 20-14 Garden on a 9-2 run with 11:06 to go here in the first half. McCook ball from right to left. Roden getting in the passing lane and knocking that one out of bounds. It's off of Garden. Brockbuster shooting nearly 50% as Derek Bryant checks back in. Caleb Favors goes off the floor for Garden. Inbounds underneath to Darthard, spinning on Spencer and travels, and that's turnover number 9. Think about the games McCook has played this year. They're down 6 here with 10:55 to go in the first half. So against New Mexico, they were really never in it on opening night. NOC Enid, they led by as many as 9 and blew that game. Against Colby, they blew an 8-point second half lead. This is a team that's still trying to find their way through their first 7 games. Backdoor Emery, beautiful feed from Spencer on the right wing. And Emery lays it up and in. He's got 4. 22-14 Garden City, an 11-2 push with 10:34 to go here in the first half. Emery 2 of 5 from the field. McCook ball from right to left. Marcus Tobin into the game with Sullivan, who fires on the straightaway mark for Moore. Left side angle, it's Darthard and around a moving screen. That's the 3rd foul on Moore. And check that, they must have changed one of those fouls. That's only his 2nd. Meantime, 10 turnovers for McCook. 15 foul on the Indians. Derek Bryant coming back for Garden with Chavez, Emery, Woods, and Roden. Cook in a man-to-man defense. Dribble handoff straight away. Chavez, chest pass left side angle for Ashley Emery. Back up top. This is Chavez, 30-foot 3 wide left. Was challenged that time by Sullivan. Rebound on the deck taken by Singh for McCook. Cook nearly turns it over again. Singh, right elbow, inside for Tobin. Little dipsy-do. Head fake and a foul low right on the active shooting. That's on Roden, his first. That brings us to the under 10-minute timeout. 9:47 to go first half. Free throws from McCook when we come back. Garden City in the midst of an 11-2 run. They're up 22-14 on 99.9 The Rock. 9:47 remaining first half. Garden City by 8. And Marcus Tobin to the free throw line for McCook, and he throws up a brick on the first. And I talked about the poor free throw shooting. 198th out of 204 teams. McCook in free throw percentage. They are shooting just 57.8% as a team. Tobin knocks down 1 of 2. 22-15, Garden City by 7 with 9:44 to play here in the first half. Rockbusters break the press, coming back from left to right with Ashley Emery, Bryant, Chavez, Woods, and Roden. Foul line extended left. Woods comes back left, shovels on the near side wing for Chavez, bodied up by Costello. McCook in a man-to-man. Bryant watched left wing by Darthard. Left corner, pitches now for Emery. Throws it inside to the block, left side for Woods, knocked away by Singh. 4 on the timer, Garden City keeps it as Spencer comes back in for Garden, replacing Darius Roden. Spencer off to another good start, 9 points. He has scored in double figures in 7 of the 8 games. Bryant to throw it in. He does, left corner for Chavez. Shot clock at 3, fall away left wing, deep 2, no. Derek Bryant, the smallest player on the floor, grabs the offensive rebound, pulls up from the left elbow. That's off the mark. Wide to the right, and the rebound off to Tobin for McCook. 22-15. Brockbusters with a 7-point lead. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Left wing, it's Darthard. Comes back around a screen, pick and roll. They wanted the pick and roll with Tobin low left. Instead, they reverse right side for Sullivan. Hands for Costello, veering left. Back on the wing right, Sullivan. Slashes inside. Up top, Costello, 3. Too strong. Derek Bryant has his second rebound for Garden. Pushing down the middle with the Brockbusters up 7. Bryant trips left wing and is fouled by Costello.
On number 33, Justin Costello. His
First on Costello.
Checking in for Garden City, number 3, Mason Osborne.
And that's team foul number 6 on McCook, and not in the act of shooting. So no free throws. Garden City to throw it in. Last game before conference, Brockbusters welcome in Cloud for an early showdown the day before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve. Spencer high post right, spins left, drops it off Favors, reverse layup, and he banks it in. Favors with 7, the assist to Traylon Spencer. 24-15 Garden. 13-3 Brockbuster run. Favors 3 of 5 from the field. McCook now down 9, their largest deficit of the first half. McCook has it from right to left. Low post left is Singh. Swing it for Sullivan. Wing to end line right, and check that. That's Darthard. And Darthard is called for the offensive foul.
On number 3,
That's the 11th turnover for McCook. So it's Brockbuster ball left to right. So it's Darthard and Pedersen, along with Sullivan, Basainth, and Tyreek Singh, the 5 on the floor from McCook. They deploy a little 1-2-2, 3/4 court zone press. Brockbusters get right through it. 24-15 Garden, their ball, 8 to play first half. Favors no look to Osborne, wing right, Deshaun Woods for 3, puts it in. Woods from downtown, Garden City up 27-15. It's a 16-3 run. 7:20 left first half, 7:40 left first half, excuse me. Garden City shooting nearly 50% from the field here in the opening period. Their lead is 12. McCook ball right to left. Left wing Sullivan, open 3, and he answers back. Nothing but net. 27-18. Brockbuster lead is 9. 7:22 on the clock here in the first half. Garden breaks the press again. Woods tries the other side. Left corner 3 is short. Rebound off to Pedersen for McCook. Here comes Darthard knifing into the paint. Sets up Sullivan for another 3 from the right wing, and Patrick Nee has seen enough. Midland hit 11 threes on Saturday in the first half. McCook has already drained 4, 27-21. Garden City's once 12-point lead, sliced to 6. A timeout on the floor and 7 to go first half on 99.9 The Rock. little over 7 to go first half. Mike Pilosoff at Conestoga Arena. Garden City up 27-21. They've led by as many as 12. Back-to-back threes, though, by macCook before that timeout. Woods catches left block, working inside on Singh. Sealed off, finds Chavez left corner. He's 0 for 3. Shot clock at 10, veers right to the left wing. Pushes it inside, deflected and stolen by macCook. Fourth Garden City turnover, and it's Darthur that has it. Straight away for Singh, backing down Woods. Hands it off, veering left to Saint. Bounce pass back now. Foul line extended right to Singh, and he knocks it down from 15 feet. That's 8 straight points for macCook. They're back to within 4, 27-23. Garden City ball from left to right. Chavez into the paint, throws up a bank shot that hung on the front rim and slides off, but he's fouled on the way up by Rakeem Sullivan. So Sullivan's first, 8th team foul on macCook, and Talik Chavez, who's a 79% foul shooter, heads to the foul line. 79% free throw shooter with his team up 4. And that first one is good. 28-23 Garden, ends an 8-0 run, just like that by macCook, after they fell down by 12. Chavez, one of the best three-point shooters in the country through the first 8 games. It's 2 free throws, 29-23 Garden City. So a 16-3 blockbuster run was answered with an 8-0 macCook spurt. And the lead is 6 right now for Garden City. Darthur's pass at the foul line is kicked as he was moving to his right. The pass went back left. Shot clock resets to 20. 6:03 remaining first half. 29-23 Garden City. macCook ball dressed in the black. Front court, end line left inbound, it's Pedersen. Wing left, it's Basaint. Driving on Woods, nearly lost his footing. Spencer comes with a double. One handing it straight away, Singh. Spins left elbow against Spencer. Shot clock at 10. Right arc now, it's Sullivan. Dribbles out to the middle of the floor. One-on-one with Favors at the top, goes right. Now against Spencer. Off the glass, no good. Tap back miss by Basaint. Woods the rebound for Garden and a foul. I thought they called a foul, no foul call. I don't know if they called that a jump ball, but no foul, so the Blockbusters come back left to right. Up by 6 with 5.5 to go. Can Chavez get going? Straight on 3, ring it up. Right on cue for Talik Chavez. 32-23 Garden City, 5:23 to go first half. Chavez has the last 5 for Garden City. Their lead is 9. macCook comes back from right to left. Left wing, it's Pedersen. High at the top of the key is Basaint. Ian Darthur playing that 2-man game. Shot clock down to 10. Right corner, Darthur saves it from going out of bounds, but as he did so, his foot was on the sideline. That's the 12th macCook turnover. And it's Garden City ball from left to right. And you have to give Kyle Drennan, the first-year coach for macCook, all the credit in the world. When he arrived on campus, he had no returning players, and what he did was went out, got a couple of pretty good transfers. Got a guy that walked on at Nebraska now. Here's Chavez back door, and a left-handed layup, left block is good. And a timeout call by macCook. Another assist to Spencer. Chavez has the last 7 Blockbuster points. 4:48 to go first half. Garden City extends the lead back to double digits. It's 34-23 on 99.9 The Rock. .447 to go here in the first half. Mike Pilosoff back at Conestoga Arena. Talik Chavez on his own personal 7-0 run as the Blockbusters back up double figures. Up by 11, macCook ball attacking the hoop to my left. Sullivan's pass inside to a sweeping Bo Quinlan, and a right-hand hook is good. Quinlan just checked into the game, and he ends a 7-0 run for Garden City. 34-25 Blockbusters, 4:21 remaining first half. Garden ball left to right. So it's Roden, Talik Chavez, who scored the last 7, splits a double team at the top of the key and travels. So Chavez, even though he turns it over there, doing something that most good players do. When the shots aren't falling, you take the ball to the rack. So on the floor for McCook, it's Sullivan, Besainth, Darthard, Quinlan, and Tyreek Singh. Darthard to Besainth in from the right wing of the foul line. Left corner, Quinlan over Roden for three. Book it. Quinlan's got 5 straight points, and just like that, it's back to 6. So McCook won't go away. 3:49 remaining first half. Lead is 6 for Godin. Roden. That's Darius Roden getting all the way to the rim for Garden City, and he lays it up and in. Coast-to-coast layup. 3:35 on the clock first half. Garden City's lead is 8, 36-28. McCook has it from right to left. Singh straight away for Sullivan. Watched there by Chavez. Garden City in a man-to-man. Patrick Nee said he would switch up the defense a little bit tonight. Besainth going backdoor. Beautiful wraparound layup left to right by Darthard, and he kisses it off the glass. 36-30. Garden City's lead 6 again. It's a 7-2 run, and right back with a reverse layup for Garden City from the right end line to the left is Caleb Favors who lays it in. He's got 9, 38-30 Garden City. 3 minutes to go first half. What a start for Favors, 4 of 6. He's got the 9 points, the 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Left wing Besainth, watched there by Woods. McCook in possession right to left, picked up on a switch by Spencer. Straight on 3 is short. Long rebound to Roden for Garden City. Blockbusters +2 on the glass. Roden tries to go between his legs and lost it to Besainth. Here comes McCook following the 6th Garden turnover. Sullivan into the lane. Misfiring right block. Offensive rebound Singh, and he lays it up and in. Garden 38 and McCook 32. 2:21 remaining first half. 3rd offensive rebound for McCook, and they are not a good rebounding team, as I've already documented. They only average 8 offensive rebounds a game. Garden's lead is 6. They've got the ball left to right. Woods right in line. Backing down against Quinlan. Straight away for Favors, who has 9 of the 38. Drives for left-hand layup. What a scoop and what a finish by Favors. Left hand on the right lane line. He's got 11, first blockbuster in double figures. 40-32 Garden City with 1:50 to go first half. Great start by the point guard, Caleb Favors. Transfer from Kilgore. Sullivan kicks, right corner for McCook. 3-pointer Besainth. The lefty shot is short. Rebound Traylon Spencer, that's his first rebound. He's had 2 double-doubles this year. Garden City ball with 90 seconds on the clock first half. Leading 40-32. Chavez chest pass Spencer left corner. Driving right around Quinlan, missed the left-hand layup. And a weak side rebound by Darthard, who then nearly threw it away from McCook. Indians have it though. Trailing 40-32, and there's a bad pass by Sullivan, intercepted by Chavez. Roden to the rim, in from the left wing and lays it in. Timeout called once again by McCook. Roden's got 6, Favors with 11 on 5 of 7 shooting, and McCook has turned it over 13 times here in the first half, and with 1:09 to play until halftime, it's Garden 42, McCook 32 on 99.9 The Rock. .109 to go here in the first half. Blockbusters up by 10. McCook has turned it over 13 times. The Indians have it back from right to left and make it 14. That's just a guy took an extra step, probably 3 extra steps. That's on Darthard. That's the 14th turnover. These are unforced giveaways right now by McCook. Blockbuster ball left to right against the soft 2-1-2, 3/4 court press. Chavez up top, wide open 3. Wide to the right. And tapping the rebound to himself in traffic, Darthard for McCook, and Chavez is 2 for 6. At half court, and Cummins turns it over. Spencer the steal to the rim and the flush. Traylon Spencer's got 11. 44-32 Garden. 6 straight for the Blockbusters with 30 seconds to go first half. McCook basically self-inflicted wounds. 15 first-half turnovers. Costello, wing right to Cummins, drives across the lane right to left. Kick left corner, 3 is good by Darthur. 44-35, McCook crawls back to within 9, and Garden City turns it over. His Favors up the right sideline, has it deflected out, but it's off of Garden City. So McCook can hold now for the final shot. Shot clock is off, 7 seconds to go. Cummins straight away. Around Favors, going at Spencer, double clutch layup, no. Spencer the rebound for Garden, ahead for Favors, and he travels. Garden City's 7th turnover. That's been an issue for them in the first half. Double-digit turnovers. Same scenario happened against Midland, so now 1.1 on the clock. McCook ball in the front court, sideline left inbound. Pedersen finds at the top. This is Singh. 3-point bank shot would not have counted, and that's the end of the first half. So Garden City induces 15 turnovers. And the Blockbusters shoot 55% on 18 of 33, and they take a 9-point lead into the locker room. It's Garden City 44, McCook 35. Your Morton's halftime report is next on 99.9 The Rock. Back on the Morton's halftime report, courtside here at Conestoga Arena. Mike Philosoph, the Blockbusters, seemed like every time they try to pull away in this one, McCook was right there. And they have a 44-35 lead at the intermission. Take a look at your first half game recap brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. Your first half highlights presented by American Implement. There were 4 lead changes in the first half. Blockbusters scored first, courtesy of Caleb Favors, who got himself to the rim early and often in this one. Emery chest pass on the left wing, Spencer. Rainbow straight away for Favors. Attacks the middle to the rim and lays it in. Strong, aggressive move by Favors. So Favors came out with that mindset because with his team down 3-2, it's Favors with the and one. Left wing, it's Caleb Favors. Comes back to the middle of the floor, defended by Denzel Cummins, the freshman from Canada. Now going left to run a high screen from Spencer. Hesitation move, left mid-post, and he puts it in. Count it, and the foul. Caleb Favors has both Blockbuster buckets, and that's a foul on Cummins, his first. 5-3 Garden City, a little over 2 minutes gone by in the opening half. And then a rim run by Deshaun Woods on the follow. 5-3 Garden City. McCook ball right to left. Here's a 2-2-1. 3/4 court zone press, and there's a turnover. Knocked away at half court, stolen by Favors for Garden, and he beats Besite to the rim, missed the layup. And there's Deshaun Woods with the follow-up jam, and Garden City has a 7-3 lead. 4-point lead early on. We're just 2.5 minutes into the game. Blockbusters built a 5-point lead on an Emery pull-up jumper, so it was 11-6. But McCook came right back. They scored 6 straight, pushed their lead to 12-11. That's when the Garden City Blockbusters hit him with a right cross. First it was Roden, then Traylon Spencer from the left corner drills a 3. Spencer hits again to make it 18-12. That was 7 straight points. And then after a McCook basket, it's Spencer to the rack. Sullivan back, but there's Osborne as Sullivan throws it away. For McCook, their 8th giveaway. Here is Spencer flying in from the left wing in a 2-handed flush. He's got 9 points already on 3 of 4 shooting. 20-14, Blockbuster lead is 6. This all part of a bigger 16-3 run. That was punctuated with Favors to Spencer. Last game before conference, Blockbusters welcoming Cloud for an early showdown the day before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve. Spencer high post right, spins left, drops it off Favors, reverse layup, and he banks it in. Favors with 7, the assist to Traylon Spencer, 24-15 Garden. Blockbusters by 9, they build that lead to 12, 27-15 after Deshaun Woods, who's not been shooting well in the first part of the year, knocks down a triple. 24-15 Garden, their ball, 8 to play first half. Favors no look to Osborne, wing right, Deshaun Woods for 3, puts it in. Woods from downtown, Garden City up 27-15. It's a 16-3 run. Blockbusters with a 12-point lead with 7:20 to go. That's a 16-3 run. But McCook comes right back with 8 straight points. They cut the lead down to 4, 27-23. If you're Patrick Nee, you got to get in the ear of Talik Chavez to get him going, and right on cue, the freshman knocks down a triple. I thought they called a foul, no foul call. I don't know if they called that a jump ball, but no foul, so the Blockbusters come back left to right. Up by 6 with 5.5 to go. Can Chavez get going? Straight on 3, ring it up. Right on cue for Talik Chavez. Chavez, a much-needed basket for him. And a much-needed basket for Garden City. Chavez goes on his own personal 7-0 run, puts the Blockbusters up by 11. And after McCook slices it back to single digits, it's Favors and Spencer bringing Garden City home. Garden's lead is 6. They've got the ball left to right. Woods right in line. Backing down against Quinlan. Straight away for Favors, who has 9 of the 38. Drives, left-hand layup. What a scoop and what a finish by Favors. Left hand on the right lane line. He's got 11, first Blockbuster in double figures. All right, so Favors makes it 8, and then Spencer with a thunderous jam to close the half. And tapping the rebound to himself in traffic, Darthur for McCook, and Chavez is 2 for 6. At half court, and Cummins turns it over. Spencer the steal to the rim and the flush. Traylon Spencer's got 11. 44-32 Garden. 6 straight for the Blockbusters with. So the Blockbusters take a 12-point lead at that point. Darthur comes back, hits a 3-pointer from the corner from McCook. 44-35. Garden City by 9 at the break. Come back, we'll check the first half numbers when we come back on 99.9 The Rock. Back on the Morton's halftime report, Mike Pilosoff 44-35, Garden leads McCook. McCook this year when trailing at the half is 0-4. In fact, they've lost 6 straight games as McCook when trailing at the break. Their last win came against Lamar February 23rd, earlier this year, which was last season. First half numbers brought to you by Virtus Motors. Garden City shot 55%. In fact, both of these teams shot really well in the first half. 55% on 18 of 33. They were 3 of 8 from 3, 5 for 5 at the line, plus 1 on the glass, 12-11. 5 offensive rebounds, 7 turnovers. Rockbusters had 7 assists, 6 steals. And the big key, 22 points off of 15 McCook turnovers. Braylon Spencer, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 of 6, led the way. 11 for Caleb Favors, 5 of 7 shooting for Favors. He had 1 rebound and a couple of assists. Mentioned Spencer also had 3 dimes. Shalik Chavez, 7 points, 1 rebound. Darius Roden, 6 points, 3 of 4. Deshaun Woods had 5, 4 for Naj Ashley Emery. McCook shot 57% on 13 of 23. They were 6 of 11 from beyond the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the foul line. -1 on the glass, 3 offensive rebounds, 15 turnovers, which led to 22 Garden City points. McCook, 8 assists in the first half, 1 block and 4 steals. They were led by Raheem Sullivan's 8 points, 2 for 3, hit 2 threes. Tyreek Singh had 6, 5 apiece for Darthard, Pedersen, Quinlan, and Costello. 1 for Tobin, and 1 rebound. And that's your first half numbers brought to you by Virtus Motors. So Garden City up by 9 as we get set to start the second half. McCook again has lost 6 straight games when trailing at the half. And it's McCook ball to begin the final period. So the Indians have it, now attacking from left to right. It's Cummins, Besainth, Pedersen, Costello, and Singh, the 5 on the floor. Pick and fade, they roll it into the left block now for Singh. On the deck He's doubled there by Spencer and Chavez, and the alternating arrow on the jump ball belongs to Garden City. So that's their 16th turnover. So it's blockbuster ball. They begin the second half with Chavez, Ashley Emery, Favors, Woods, and Spencer. And Favors is fouled near half court. That's on Pedersen, his second. So McCook last year went 11-20. They lost 12 of their 16 conference games. Come out of Region 9. They play in the South Division in Region 9. Ashley Emery wing right to the end line. Tries to skip it across left corner for Chavez, and it's deflected out off the left arm of the Saints. So ball stays with Garden City with 19:32 on the clock here in the second half. 44-35. Brockbusters with a 9-point cushion. They led by as many as 12. Favors to trigger. Floats it, quarter court left for Chavez with the neon shoes, the orange and blue. Straight away, it's Ashley Emery, watched there by Cummins. Pitches left wing on the right shoulder of Favors. Shot clock at 6, and away from the ball, a holding foul, I believe on Besaint, and it is. A sophomore from Miami who transferred from Casper College, played in 21 games last year. Was a basketball and volleyball star at North Miami High School. Inbounds to Spencer at the rim on a lob pass from Favors, and he lays it in. 13 for Spencer, 46-35 Garden City. We played nearly a minute of the second half. McCook ball left to right, Singh on the dribble drive, into the paint, floats it in left mid-post. And check that, that's Besaint. 46-37, Garden City's lead is 9, 18:58 to go in the second half. Garden breaks the press, Favors a little one-handed runner, one-footed runner, and he pushed it with the one hand from the foul line, and Favors connects. 48-37, Garden City extends to an 11-point lead. Nearly 90 seconds elapsed second half. McCook ball from left to right. Costello hit a 3 in the first half, goes backdoor, beautiful, fine block to block. So it's Costello to Cummins, and then he sets up Singh for a left-handed layup, left block. 48-39, Garden City up by 9, 18:25 to go here in the second half. Blockbuster ball from right to left. Spencer, elbow left, turns, now has his back to the basket against Besaint. Fakes left, goes right into his body. Right hand hook on the right block, no, and it's knocked out off of McCook. Rare miss by Spencer, who's 5 of 8. Spencer comes in shooting at 55%. Coming off a 22-point, 6-rebound, 2-assist game where he was 8 of 12 against Midland on Saturday. 48-39 Garden City. It's their ball attacking the hoop to my left. Led by as many as 12 in the first half. They're up 9 at the break. Inbounds Chavez, right corner 3, blocked by Costello. Out of bounds, it stays with Garden City, and Chavez is 2 of 7. So he just can't get going, can't get loose. The scouting report is out. Ashley Emery on the inbounds, left block, double clutch, misfires on a turnaround. Spencer the offensive rebound, sets up Woods, who puts it into the paint. Garden City 6 offensive rebounds, 50-39 Garden, 17:55 to go. Here in the second half, McCook ball down 11 now. High post, right side at Singh, veering left into a double. Got away with a walk, turnaround 10-footer is money. Singh's got 10. He's the lone McCook player in double figures. 50-41. Garden's lead is 9 with 17:37 remaining. Garden ball right to left. Spencer turns it over at the top of the key. Costello has it for McCook. Sweeps in with a right-hand scoop. Lays it in. 50-43. Garden City's lead, once at 12, is down to 7 with 17:21 to go. Costello, 7 points. Former walk-on at Nebraska, was an all-Big Ten scholar. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Chavez, 30-foot triple, ring it up from the left wing. Chavez from deep, and that makes it a 10-point lead. 53-43 Garden, 17:01 to go. Rockbusters, 4 of 10 from long range. Coming off back-to-back games where they shot less than 40%. Costello double clutch 3 straight away from McCook. That's off the heel. Rebound Favors for Garden. Here's Favors coast to coast, throws it to the top. Right to the hands of Woods, who saves it for Chavez. Left wing readjusts, relocates. Left corner from Favors at 3. That's short. That's the Steph Curry play. Rebound Singh for McCook. Catch the ball, give it up, relocate. And nobody's better than Curry doing that. Chavez left that shot short. McCook comes back left to right. And Chavez picks up his second foul. 16:31 on the clock, second half. Garden up 53-43. Rockbusters have 3 players in double figures. Spencer and Favors have combined for 26 points on 11 of 16 shooting. Talik Chavez has 10. And I was mentioning Garden has shot back-to-back games below 40%. They're at 54 for the game. Left corner Singh, 3 over Spencer, and an out. Mason Osborne comes flying in for the rebound for Garden City. McCook's at 6 threes. Favors on the take. Right-hand layup going to his left and floats it in. Favors with 15 points. Garden 55, McCook 43. 16:04 left, second half. Cummins on the take, wing to baseline right.
Garden City foul.
And a blocking foul against Garden City.
Number 21, Marquez Terry. His first foul, second team.
And they call that on Marquez Terry, who just checked into the game for Garden City. And Cummins comes up hobbling a bit, the freshman from London Academy in Ontario. Played for the Canada Elite AAU squad. First foul on Terry, Garden City's second team foul, and Cummins, who is 4 of 13 at the line to the stripe. And that one barely ticks iron. And I'll say it again, McCook, one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the country. 198th out of 204 teams. They shoot just 58% as a team. Cummins, both shots short. Deshaun Woods never left his feet for the rebound, his 5th. Garden ball up 55-43 with less than 16 to go. Terry right corner to the lefty. Bounce pass right block intercepted by Costello for McCook. Costello to the rim, switches hands, misses the layup, but it's tapped in by Pedersen. 55-45. Garden City's lead is 10. 15:37 on the clock here in the second half. Favors Woods, Spencer, Osborne, and Terry for Garden. They've got the ball right to left. McCook now in a 2-3 zone. And almost more of a 2-1-2. Left wing Osborne to Spencer on a touch pass. Foul line extended left. Angles right and is fouled in the middle of the lane. That's on Tyreek Singh, the sophomore from Trinidad and Tobago. 1 double-double coming in for him. He's a transfer from Daytona State. Nearly 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Garden by 10, 55-45. It's their ball. Osborne left corner, wide open 3. Splashes it in. That's a good sight for Osborne, who was such a good three-point shooter in high school at St. John. 8-2 mini run for Garden. 15:07 left, second half. And the Blockbusters have their largest lead of the game, 58-45. McCook ball from left to right. Costello attacking Osborne off the bounce. Right corner finds Pedersen sweeping inside with a left-hand finish. Right over Spencer. Pedersen now with 9, 58-47. 14:46 to go. Rockbuster ball right to left. Spencer left wing, thought about the 3, pulls it down. Now on the dribble drive to the elbow. Fakes left, goes right, his hook is short. Pedersen the rebound for McCook, and they're out and running. Costello going at Spencer, layup, no. Wing to baseline right. And Costello draws a foul. Costello, as good as he was in the classroom, he took a chance because coming out of high school, Elkhorn South led them to 3 state tournaments. They won a state championship a few years ago. And he walked on at Nebraska. Was an academic All-Big Ten. He played in 10 games as a freshman in 2018. He redshirted in 2017. He hits the first of 2 free throws. He gained 20 pounds from his redshirt year to his redshirt freshman year. And now in his sophomore season, he transfers to McCook. And he's got 8 points tonight. Second free throw, short, 1 of 2. Deshaun Woods, the Garden City rebound on the floor. 58-48, 14:24 to go. Rockbuster ball from right to left. Roden posting up inside, and he puts it in with a right-hand hook, going right at Darthard, and the foul. Roden's got 8, and the lead balloons back to 12. 60-48 Garden City with 14:19 remaining in the second half. Roden a chance now for a 3-point play. Freshman from Dallas, and he hits the free throw. 61-48 Garden City. McCook ball from left to right. They've dropped back-to-back games after winning 3 in a row. They started 0-2 for the first time since 2012. On the dribble drive, Sullivan got around 3 defenders from the top of the key to the wing and then went right to the rim. He's got 10. 61-50. Garden City's lead is 11. 13:57 left second half. Bryant back in for Garden. Dishes for Spencer, high post left side, and he dribbled it off his foot. He did. Turnover number 10 for Garden City. 16 turnovers from McCook. They had 15 in the first half. Indians ball from left to right. So it's Sullivan, Pedersen, along with Darthard and Costello, and Moore. Sullivan up top. We're on a moving screen. That's called on Darthard at the top of the key. That's his second foul. And I check myself. That's his third foul. 15 foul on McCook. Garden ball right to left. It's Roden and Bryant, Spencer, Deshaun Woods, and Mason Osborne. Garden City with 3 in double figures. They've led by as many as 13. And a big 16-3 run that opened up that double-digit lead in the first half. Woods shovels to Spencer at the foul line. Lost it, regathers, pitches to Roden. Right corner 3. He's got it. Over Bassane. Roden's got 12, 4 Brockbusters in double figures. 13-14 remaining. And Garden City's up 64-50. It's McCook ball from left to right. Costello, the Nebraska walk-on, pushes a left-handed pass, left wing for Sullivan. Defended by Bryant, rejects the pick, goes around. Bryant rejected by Roden, out of bounds. Roden meets him right at the rack, out of bounds to McCook. Rockbusters playing some serious defense tonight, despite the fact McCook is shooting 59%. Costello inbounds left corner for Pedersen. Back for Costello, who is fronted in the post left of the lane by Osborne, who swats the ball out of bounds with 8 on the timer. So McCook keeps it. 12:56 remaining second half. 64-50 Garden City, their largest lead of the night. Already put up 20 points in the first 7 minutes plus of the second half. Inbounds comes, left side angle Costello, shadowed there by Osborne. Garden City in a man-to-man. Sullivan left slot, backing down Bryant. Looks right corner, and the shot clock expires. Flipped it to Darthard, but timer hit all zeros. 18th turnover from McCook. Their season high 22 against Western Wyoming. In a game they lost by 18. Brockbuster ball right to left, 1-2-2, 3/4 court trap. Roden across the 10-second line, works to the middle, wiggles inside to the rim, and he misses the stuff, and he's fouled. Roden missed the jam. He was fouled by Moore. That's the third on Moore. 16 foul. And McCook wants a timeout. 12 and a half to go second half. Garden City with their largest lead in free throws when we come back, up 64-50 on 99.9 The Rock. $12:34 to go here in the second half. Mike Pilosoff back in Garden City at Conestoga Arena. 64-50, Brockbusters by 14. So Kyle Drennan in his first year leading McCook, the marketing major from Colorado. His team has turned it over 18 times, and Roden knocks down the first of 2 free throws. It's 65-50, Garden City by 15. Drennan was once an Uber driver, which 60% of the country can probably say the same thing. Roden misses the second free throw. And Costello the rebound for McCook. 65-50 Garden City. Cook back from left to right with Costello and Sullivan. There's Costello using a screen for Moore. Cuts to the basket. Threw it up, caught his own miss. That should have been a travel. They reset with Costello, and he knocks down a three. But that should have been a travel. You can't catch an air ball miss. 65-53. 12:08 to go second half. Spencer lost it right slot, throws it away. Moore the steal for McCook, and then he travels. (65-53). Garden City's lead is 12. They've been up by as many as 15. We've had 4 lead changes in this game. Meantime, the Blockbusters 13 assists on their 26 made baskets. Garden ball attacking the hoop to my left. Osborne and Chavez the guards, along with Bryant. Spencer and Roden up front. Chavez left to the foul line, scoops for Spencer. Spinning from the left wing, the Euro step, counted and one. What a finish again by Spencer. He's got 15 points, circling in from the left wing. 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists for Traylon Spencer. That's the 4th foul on Moore. 14-point lead. Spencer hits the free throw. 68-53 Garden City. 11:50 to go here in the second half. And Spencer in double figures once again as Sullivan is fouled at the top of the key by Derek Bryant. First on Bryant. Garden City's should be their 4th team foul. Mentioned Spencer, already his 8th double-figure game. The only game he didn't score in double figures. It's the game he sat out the first half for violating a team rule. Costello catches from McCook right wing. 68-53 Garden City, less than 12 to go second half. Sullivan blows by Bryant off the glass on the right baseline. And draws the foul. Coming over on that weak side help to Talik Chavez. That's the 3rd on Chavez. 3rd on Chavez, Garden City's 6th team foul. So Sullivan, the transfer from Moberly Area Community College, was a 20.7 rebound per game guy at Central Tech Prep out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and he misses the free throw. He's got 1 more. He was ranked as the number 2 point guard in Canada back in 2018, the number 34 overall prospect, under age 20 in the entire country. And tonight, coming off the bench, he's averaging 15 a game. And I don't know if they're having an issue with the fouls or the clock, but just to get you caught up on what's happened thus far, 68-53. The Blockbusters are up 15. This is their largest lead of the game. They have 4 players in double figures. Traylon Spencer has reached double figures once again for the 8th time this year. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Garden City has 13 assists on their 27 made baskets. McCook, the worst free throw shooting team in the country, is 4 of 9, and Sullivan splits a pair. 68-54. Garden City's lead is 14 with 11:37 to go. Blockbuster ball from right to left. Emery's pass batted back at his face in the backcourt. Now he's got to get it across. Now a mistake by Darthard, who fouls him in the backcourt. That's his 4th. 19 foul on McCook. And boy, you had him dead to rights. They only had 3 seconds to get it across, and then he commits the foul. So there were 4 lead changes in the first half. Garden City opened up this game with a 16-3 run that was capped with a Deshaun Woods 3. Built a 27-15 lead with about 7 minutes to go in the first half. They were up 9 at the half. Ashley Emery a 1-and-1. That's in and out. Rare miss at the foul line for Garden. Costello his 2nd rebound from McCook. 68-54 Garden City. 11:20 left second half, excuse me. Right corner, Cummins 3, and he's got it, plus the foul. Check that, that's Quinlan. Bo Quinlan hits a 3, and a chance now at a 4-point play. That's on Darius Roden, the 3rd on Roden. And Garden City's should be their 7th team foul, and now to the free throw line, or maybe that's what they were changing. That is the 6th team foul. So they adjusted that on the board. That's why we had that delay moments ago. Now Quinlan to the foul line, the freshman from Beavertown, Oregon. And a free throw, pinballs out. Mason Osborne, the blockbuster rebound, 68-56. Garden City's lead, checked at 68-57. Garden City's lead is 11 with 11:05 to go. Rotating 2-3 zone here from McCook. Left wing Ashley Emery. Comes back off the bounce, shot clock at 10. Chavez wing right, back for Ashley Emery. 25-foot triple and he drops it in. Ashley Emery from the parking lot, and a 30-second timeout called by Garden City. 71-57 Blockbusters with 10:48 to go on 99.9 The Rock. Back for the timeout, 10:39 left second half. Costello, a contested three from McCook. Well, he had Ashley Emery all over him. It didn't matter. That's his third three-point hit. Garden City's lead once 15 is down to 11 now. 10:25 to go second half. And Costello shot the ball well. He's got 14 points, 5 of 10 from the field. Blockbuster ball right to left. Woods overhead pass, arc right to Mason Osborne. Woods triple teamed right block. 8 to shoot up top for Ashley Emery. Drives to the elbow and swishes it. He's got 9 points. Garden City 73, McCook 60. Straight up, 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Sullivan on the drive across the lane left to right. No. Offensive rebound, Singh, and he sticks it back up and in for McCook. Sixth offensive rebound, 73-62. Garden City's lead is 11. Left wing three. Ashley Emery with the answer for Garden City. Garden City 76. McCook 62. 9:34 left in the second half. On the take from the right wing, circles all the way to the left block for McCook. That's Rakeem Pedersen. 76-64. Garden City's lead is 12. 9:21 remaining. Cook, a team that's averaging 74 points per game. Their offense has been helter-skelter here tonight. Chavez straight away has it knocked away. Saved by Chavez against Pedersen straight away. Flips left wing, Osborne comes right off the bounce. Backdoor Emery to the rim, lays it in and one. Ashley Emery from Mason Osborne with a lefty finish. And a chance at a three-point play was bumped by Quinlan. 14 for Ashley Emery, and that brings us to the under 10-minute timeout. Garden City up by 14 with 9:03 to go. They've led by double digits for most of the game. It's the media timeout on 99.9 The Rock. .903 left second half. Mike Pilosoff at Conestoga Arena. 78-64 Garden City. Final tune-up before conference play begins on Wednesday afternoon. 4 o'clock tip with Cloud County. So Ashley Emery goes to the free throw line, the freshman from Atlanta. Dips at the knees and left it short. 44% free throw shooter this year. Pedersen the rebound for McCook. Here come the Indians from left to right. Driving layup that time missed by Sullivan. Loose ball comes off to Favors. Back comes Garden from right to left. Emery throws up a brick from the left corner. McCook in transition the other way. Here's Singh down the middle of the lane. He couldn't finish with the right hand. Traylon Spencer, his fourth rebound for Garden. Rockbusters up 14. Chavez, right corner three, connects. His third from downtown. 81-64, Garden City with 8:28 to go. And for Chavez, 13 points. He's hit 3 threes. McCook ball, attack of the hoop to my right. Emery thought he had a steal instead of foul, reach in. Left to the foul line as Singh was driving. Second on Naj Ashley Emery, who likes playing in this building. He struggled on the road a bit this year. He's got 14 points. Meantime, for Talik Chavez, he's in double figures for the 7th time. He has 5 20-point games. And now Singh to the free throw line for McCook. Sophomore transferred from Daytona State. 41% free throw shooter. It's a 1-and-1. He hits the front end. McCook is 6 of 12 at the line. 17-point lead down to 16 now, 81-65. 8:19 remaining second half. Second free throw, short. Volleyballed in the air, and there's Spencer. Reaching those long arms above his head to grab his 5th rebound. Cook has missed 7 free throws here tonight. 81-65, Garden City by 16. They've led by as many as 17. Right corner, Osborne finds a cutting Spencer right block. Punched away and stolen by Singh. That's the 12th Garden turnover. McCook has it with Costello. Whips on the right wing for Pedersen. Up top, Singh. Dishes right wing Costello. Catch and shoot 3 on line but short. Defended that time by Favors. Roden the defensive rebound for Garden City, and Costello is 3 of 8. Rockbusters up 81-65. Tick under 7:40 remaining second half. Roden left wing, crossing over Pedersen. Into the lane, lost it. Saved by Spencer. Foul line extended right. Out for Chavez, left wing. Going against Sullivan. Turns around from 18. Off the right rim. And the rebound one-handed by Singh, and then has to save it from going out of bounds. That's his 5th rebound. Chavez is now 4 of 11. Cook has it back from left to right. Costello, left wing, finds Cummins. Throws up a brick from downtown. And Darius Roden, his 4th rebound for Garden City, and he's fouled near half court. Meantime, Spencer and Costello, I believe, bumped heads. And Costello from McCook is holding the top of his head. 3rd foul on Pedersen, and McCook's 10th team foul. So 2 free throws for Darius Roden. If you missed it when I told the story earlier, but Kyle Drennan, the head coach from McCook, it's a really good story because it's a guy that always wanted to coach, but he came out, got a marketing degree from Colorado. And when he got out of school, he went and worked in the business world. Did that, was not happy, ended up changing his mind and called one of his coaches, one of his coaching friends, because he wanted a chance to coach basketball. So he got on the phone, called Dan Dorflin, who was the women's assistant at Drake, as Roden misses both free throws. Rebound off to Pedersen from McCook, and it was that phone call that kind of changed the career of and the occupation for Kyle Drennan. And now he got his first coaching job at Labette back in 2015 in Parsons, Kansas. And he parlayed that into a job with JUCO Advocate, which is why he's got so many scouting connections and why he's been able to fill a roster with some really good players this year. And after spending a year there, he went to McNeese State as the director of basketball operations. He wanted a head job. Well, the coach at McCook last year, for the last 13 years, announced he was stepping away. That was Brandon Lenhart. So a 13-year tenure ended for him, and that's when Kyle Drennan stepped in his first year. He's 3-4 in his first 7 games. Take a break, timeout on the floor. Garden City up 81-65 on 99.9 The Run. 7:02 left here in the second half. 81-65. Garden City by 16 is Raheem Sullivan. Transfer from Moberly area JUCO to the free throw line. 8th team foul on Garden, and the free throw rolls off to the right. No good. You know, when you play at this level or any level, and free throw shooting is always a key, when you're shooting 58%, Garden City can tell you all about that because they've not been a good free throw shooting team the last couple of years, and it costs you games. Sullivan hits the second free throw. 81-66. 15-point blockbuster lead. 6:55 remaining. Garden has it from right to left with Favors, Woods, Spencer, Roden, and Chavez. Spencer right post. Backs his way down, spins. Leans in from about 10 feet, missed it, grabs his own rebound, and reverse layup is good, plus the foul. Spencer not to be denied. He's got 18 points and 6 rebounds. And Garden City has a 17-point lead. And Tyreek Sink picks up his second foul. So Spencer to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 7 of 12 from the field is Spencer. And the free throw is perfect. 84-66. Spencer had his chance at the end of last year to go Division I, maybe small Division I. He wanted to come back. Bad pass to the wing by McCook, nearly stolen by Favors, out of bounds, and Cummins couldn't save it for the Indians. That's their 20th turnover. They had 15 of those in the first half. Garden by 18, their largest lead of the game. They've scored 40 here in the second half. Rockbusters break the press. Chavez to Woods. Wide open right corner triple. He's got it. Second three for Woods. 87-66. Garden City, 6:15 to go. Blockbusters have hit 10 3-pointers tonight. Third time this year they've hit 10 or more triples in a game. And this coming off 2 games where they did not shoot the 3-pointer well in Texas, as Costello answers from McCook on the other end, a left wing triple. 87-69 Garden City with 5:55 to go. So Costello's had a really good game. 17 points on 6 of 12. There's a cut in the middle of the lane. Chavez finds Roden. Double clutch layup on the right block, off the glass and in. 89-69 Garden by 20 with 5:40 remaining. Roden has 15 points. 7th double-figure scoring game this year. Patterson got caught in the air, kicks it right corner. Sullivan saves it. To Cummins, tippy-toes the right end line towards the middle of the paint, and is fouled by Traylon Spencer, his first. So the Blockbusters open conference play Wednesday against Cloud. Meantime, McCook, this is a stretch for the Indians. They play 13 of their next 15 games away from home. Here's Cummins, free throw 1 and 1, and he hits the front end. That's incredible. You think about all these teams that, not going to mention any names, that schedule the School of the Blind, A&M, JUCO Tech, and they play a lot of classics at home. That hasn't been the case with McCook. Cummins misses both free throws, and a loose ball foul called on the Indians. And that's on Rakim Pedersen. That's his 4th. 10-team foul, so Traylon Spencer has 19 points and 7 rebounds, heads to the line. McCook's played a good schedule, and they've been in a lot of games, but the turnovers, and I mentioned the free throw shooting, has not helped their cause, and Spencer continues his perfect night at the line. He's now 5 for 5. 90-69 Garden with 5:26 to go. And one more for Trey Lynn. Spencer finally misses a free throw. Weak side rebound by Pedersen for McCook. 90-70, excuse me. It's a 20-point lead for Garden City. 3-pointer left wing misfired by Costello. And we have a foul against McCook on the rebound. That's on Pedersen. He's fouled out. He fouls out with 11 points and 7 rebounds. Hands on his hips. They call that a player control foul. It's no free throws. 5:13 to go here in the second half, and Garden City is up by 20, 90-70. sure what the delay is. I know that. And macCook was just called for a technical foul. I believe they called that on Kyle Drennan.
Technical foul on the head coach.
You only have a certain amount of time to make a sub. Yeah, see, that's what they're talking about. You only have a certain amount of time. In the NBA, it's like 8 seconds. And maybe a little bit more than that, but that's a quick whistle. So now Traylon Spencer goes to the line for the technical free throws. 20-point blockbuster lead, and Spencer hits the first of 2. This is what Patrick Nee was talking about in the pregame, how if you look, and it's only 1 free throw, a technical 1 there, so 91-70, but if you look at the games that macCook has played, the blowout losses, they've given up some pretty big runs. And then the game against Colby, they blew that lead in the second half. Woods elbow right jumper for Garden, swish. He's got 12, 93-70. Garden, their largest lead of the game. 4:55 to go. macCook ball from left to right. Sullivan right mid-post, kicks on the left wing 3, short by Darthard. And the rebound to Darius Roden for Garden City. 93-70 Blockbusters, less than 5 to go. Left wing Chavez, catch and shoot 3, connects. His 4th from downtown, he's got 16. 96-70, it's a 9-0 run and the largest lead for Garden City. Blockbusters have hit 11 threes in this game. Their season high was 12 against Colorado Military, and Cummins, the air conditioning, got a hold of that one. Straight on 3, wide left. macCook, you know, you don't normally shoot 52% and find yourself down by 26, but when you've turned it over 20 times, which have resulted in 38 blockbuster points, that obviously is why you're down by 26.
In for Traylon Spencer.
Garden City ball from right to left. Bryant and Osborne, Woods, Roden, and Terry. So Terry getting some run here in the final 4:10. Terry has it. Wing right, he pitches for Woods. Off the bounce, kicks for Osborne, left corner 3. Off the left rim, Terry coming in for the rebound on the right block, but he went over the back of Bo Quinlan. 96-70, Garden City with a 26-point advantage here in the second half.
At the line, shooting 2 shots will be
So 4 minutes to go. And now Bo Quinlan goes to the free throw line, the freshman from Beavertown, Oregon. Started his high school career at Life Christian, a 2A school, and then just like that bumped up for his senior year, played in the 6A ranks, which is very competitive in Oregon. Led Southridge, is the school that he transferred to a 4th place finish. Knocks down a couple of free throws there, 96-72. Garden City ends a 9-0 run with 3:59 to go. Blockbuster ball right to left. So good showing for Patrick Nee's team in their final non-conference game of the season. Roden fakes right, goes left, sealed off at the foul line. Sets up Terry, right wing 3 is an air ball. Sails over the rim, and right to Sullivan for macCook. Sets up Quinlan, left wing 3, that dies on the back rim for macCook, and Darius Roden comes away with his 6th board for Garden City. They are +4 in the glass. He walks into a straight on 3, dies on the back rim and drops in. 99-72, and the Blockbusters a point away from reaching the century mark. And now I don't know if they called a taunting foul on Darius Roden, a technical foul. 12-2 Blockbuster run, they're up by 27. 3:27 to go. And, you know, they call the NFL the No Fun League. Well, apparently you can't celebrate or do anything after you hit a shot nowadays. Costello to the free throw line, short on the first of 2 technical free throws. 3-time All-State pick from Elkhorn South High School. And both of them short. macCook now 10 of 21 at the line. Odessa missed 12 free throws against Garden City on Friday. macCook's missed 11 here tonight. And it's macCook ball down by 27. macCook just 2 points in the last 2.5 minutes. Meantime, during that span, a 12-2 Blockbuster run. This game is all but over. Costello right wing 3 over Roden, ticks the front iron, and Terry tracks down the rebound on the far side of the floor for Garden City. Cook has cooled off from downtown. They've hit 10 threes, but they've missed 15. Right corner, Bryant finds Woods. Right wing 3, he's got another. Woods 3rd from downtown. He came in struggling so bad But boy, tonight he has found the range. 102-72 Garden City. 15-2 run to put this one to bed. McCook has it left to right. Quinlan misfires left wing 3. Sullivan the offensive rebound and stick back underneath. And a timeout called by McCook. And no, just a timeout for subs with 2:46 to go. 102-75. Blockbusters by 27. 102-74, excuse me. Blockbuster lead is 28, led by as many as 30. And Jonah Willits in for the first time tonight. Willits, Terry, Osborne. Here's Terry, a little step back 3, nearly banks it in from the top of the key. Rebound off to McCook, ahead of the field, and a foul. That's Mooch. Beal is in for the first time, and Beal was fouled on the way up. Third foul on Marquez Terry. So Beal to the free throw line. With 2:23 to go, that free throw is short, and that's pretty much been the story for McCook. Mentioned 13 of the next 15 for the Indians on the road. They go to North Dakota coming up later this week. Thanksgiving Classic. Both free throws missed, and Marquez Terry the rebound for Garden City. 102-74, Blockbusters by 28. Final 2:15 of the second half. Bryant to Osborne. They swing it left wing Willits, left corner Bryant. Garden City with 23 assists tonight. Up top, Emery. Dancing there with Quinlan. Shot clock at 7. Steps into a straight on 3. Swish. And he's playing the guitar on the way back. Garden City's 14-3. 105-74 Garden City. 1:47 remaining, and another McCook turnover, their 21st of the game. Bryant, pull-up foul line jumper for Garden City off the heel. Loose ball, and it's on the floor. It's Jonah Willits, the offensive rebound. And here's Emery, 3, and he's got another one from the left wing. Assist to Bryant, 24th dime for Garden City. 108-74, a 34-point blowout with 1:20 remaining. 15 of 25 of the Blockbusters from downtown. Right block, Torben missed a turnaround, actually bounced in, excuse me, so he's got 3. 108-76, 103 remaining here in the second half. Blockbusters with 24 assists on their 41 made baskets. Left inline, Osborne stepped out of bounds. 13th Blockbuster turnover. 108 points for Garden City on 62% shooting. McCook has it back from left to right. Low post right. This is Beal, and he banks it in with the right hand. 108-78. 35 seconds remaining here in the second half. Blockbusters could run this down. About a 10-second differential shot clock to game clock. Bryant pull-up left slot is short. And Tobin the rebound for McCook. 108-78. Blockbusters, most points scored in a game, 124. That happened back in 1989. They're sitting at 108 now, and the shot clock is off, so they won't break the record. Oh boy, they've shot the lights out tonight. 61%, 60% from 3. They've hit 15 triples. Sullivan to the free throw line. It's the first of 2 for McCook. 108-79. McCook trailed by as many as 34. 20 seconds to go, and Sullivan now with 15 points, his 8th double-figure scoring game this season. Knocks down a pair. 108-80. Garden City does not have to take another shot. The shot clock is off. An impressive win at home to close out the non-conference schedule. McCook had won 3 straight, lost their last 2 coming in. And the Blockbusters hang 64 points in the second half, and they win this one going away, 108-80. They had 6 players in double figures. Ashley Emery with 20 points, hit 4 threes. Traylon Spencer, 21.